Welcome into today's discussion, your daily urgency meeting about resilience. Before we get into the topic today, please jump out and over to my website, 820podcast.com, and please, on that site, click on the YouTube channel link at 820 podcast, and that way you can also listen to the podcast episode, this one and other ones before this one. But at that same time, also, if you have some time as you're listening to it on YouTube, you can throw me a comment or two. Let me know how what I'm saying is striking you, or that it does or does not resonate with your journey towards resilience. Thank you once again. Today's topic, we'll call it the UnVote. The UnVote. And that's about politics and from the experience in the 82nd Airborne Division. This is like a comparative analysis and discussion on the UnVote. Not an episode to weigh in on voting or not voting in upcoming or just completed national and political events. This is more about relating what's in it for me and validating your commitment and investment and your return on that investment ethos. It includes the temporary emotional gratitude and entertainment, and towards more substantive proof of why and what and how you do what you do. Your purpose and message and voice gets delivered every day, every moment of your awareness of your beauty, your drive, your desire. If you cannot measure or confirm what you vote on and the results and the process downstream of your endorsement, maybe you can't find that. Maybe you should reconsider who you fight first, who and what you protect, and who and what you serve. Let's take the example that I briefly talked about at the beginning about the 82nd Airborne Division. And more specifically for me, the 504th Parachute Infantry Regiment, the 3rd Battalion, and Cold Steel Charlie Company of that battalion. The elite soldiers of that company were hardened, trained, and tested well and long before I assumed command of that company, and for about 15 months or so in the years 89 and 90. Those 159 combat-ready paratroopers did not vote for me to take command of that company and to lead them into and through combat. No, there was no vote for that event. They had voted many years before I arrived in their presence, with their individual voluntary commitment to defend the nation and to close with and destroy enemies from wherever they presented themselves. These men were already committed to kill and, if necessary, to die. They brought that will to the company. Certainly, they formed the constant and stable, deadly professionalism as the officers, like myself, of the company were seen as interchangeable and would invariably rotate in and out of the company, sooner, for some of them, than later. I had the great fortune, and deep challenge to accept the command from the outgoing commander, a strapping 6-foot-tall captain who had led his company with excellence before me. But now, C Company 3504 had inherited the short, stubby guy as a new commander. They did not vote for me, but their original votes carry that day now. Meaning, I'm sure I can't say they said this, But as a new guy coming into an established organization, a deadly organization like this, I'm sure they're thinking, let's see and verify what the new captain can do, and give him a very, very short leash to lead us. I know I made several missteps in assuming command of this elite organization. I was even put on probation for about a month into my command by the battalion commander. Just so you know, there are no do-overs or mulligans in this profession of armed service, or in the 82nd Airborne Division. There's no do-over. So, cutting this short, the company was very successful, as was my command of Cold Steel Charlie, through and after Operation Just Cause in Panama. For more detail on that, please check out the story in the book, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence. But here's the main point about your vote, in whatever you do. Whatever you do or play, or for real, make sure you can measure in flight, before, and in progress the value of what you commit to, the process, the direction, the progress. And yes, please verify the beauty, desire, and drive from you in that effort. If you cannot verify the sanctity and the clear iron sights on that direction towards that objective with the integrity of the steps that you take forward, then your vote is unsubstantiated, unfulfilled, and empty of substance. But if you can, in that daily or moment-to-moment after-action review process, review what you have committed to, what your feet and heart and body voted for, then you have to reunify that infrastructure to proceed into new challenges, new obstacles, bigger tasks, and more missions for now. In closing this out, the men of Cold Steel Charlie, I thank you all for allowing me to lead with you. You did not ask for me. Your vote was silent and unforgiving. I hope that I, back then and to this day, present the value and the resilience that I only more speak of now and from years later of that experience with you. As a caveat or a sidebar, after some 34, 35 years, many of them have tracked me down, contacted me, and expressed their love for me. Now, I'm not telling you that was my ambition, my objective. I just wanted to lead them successfully and not get them killed. I was successful in doing that, but only with their leadership, with their consideration of me as a newbie coming in to lead them who already knew what to do, and I had to show them that I knew how to lead. So I appreciate them even to this day. Many who have contacted me expressed their appreciation, and lack of a better term, we did share that love that I expressed to them on that battlefield. We were just about going in combat. I did tell them that I loved them, and we did survive, we did thrive, and to this day many of them are still here, and we're still connected to the very essence I've been talking to you about resilience. Thank you once again. Stay present, stay current, no matter where you are in this world, for a friend, for a foe. It's always 820.